Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to show you all the miniatures that I got during the last year. Everything that I got during the last year except for my Christmas presents, because I already made a video talking about them, so in case that you're interested I'm going to leave the link in the description. And to make things a little bit more interesting, what I'm going to do is that first I'm going to show you the actual box of the miniatures. I'm going to explain to you why I got them, how I got them, or the plans that I had with those miniatures, and after that I'm going to show you the actual miniatures, so like that we can judge how good I did with them, if they are fully painted, if they are not painted, if they are not even assembled, like it's the case for some of them. So with all of that being said, enough of the introduction, these are all the miniatures that I got during the last year. I started very big last year, and so big that the first miniature that I got was Angron Daemon Primarch of Khorne. This is an awesome miniature. I like Angron a lot. This is probably my favorite Daemon Primarch because I really like this miniature, and I knew that at some point I would like to get Angron, but I got him earlier than I expected. Because actually this was a present from my wife last year during our anniversary, so I'm very happy about that. She's great, she's awesome, I cannot complain about her at all. So she really surprised me with this. I mean, I knew that she liked a lot this miniature because she was always like, oh, the World Eaters look great, this main character, he's super awesome, why don't you paint that, why are you not collecting them? So of course she really wanted me to collect them because she likes a lot the vibe of this specific army. I cannot complain, I also like them, so yes, she decided to go for it and she got me Angron. Again, I was very happy about getting this miniature. It was a huge surprise. I had a lot of fun with Angron, and now I'm going to show you how he looks right now. And here we have Angron, Daemon Primarch of Khorne, fully painted, which makes me of course very happy because this is an awesome miniature. It looks great, it looks fantastic, it's like a really awesome centerpiece for every World Eaters army. So I'm happy that mine looks good, or at least I consider that it looks good. I'm happy with the result, and to be honest, I think that this is like the best miniature painted that I have in my whole collection, so I'm very happy about that. And what else can I say about Angron that I didn't say already? This is an awesome miniature, I love how he looks, and of course at this point I would like to remind you that there's a painting video in the channel in which you can see how I painted Angron and every color and technique used, so of course I invite you to check it. So in this case, big success, the first miniature that I got last year is fully painted. After getting Angron, I got the World Eaters Combat Patrol, and I got this one for myself. Because to be honest, I was not confident enough to just go and paint Angron, because if I start a new army, as I said, I'm not confident enough to say, okay, I'm going to start painting the great centerpiece, greatest character of this army, and then I will paint the rest of the miniatures. So no, I prefer to have like an order and say, okay, if I'm going to start with a World Eaters army, I don't want to start with Angron. I would like to start with some Khorne Berserkers, and from that I can maybe get some character, and after that, once I decide the vibe and the color scheme that I want for my World Eaters, I can go for Angron. But aside from that, this was just not an excuse for me to get some practice before painting Angron. I got this combat patrol because I do think that this is an awesome combat patrol, and this is a perfect foundation for a World Eaters army. I mean, here we have 31 miniatures. We have one character that we can assemble either as a World Eaters Lord on Juggernaut or Lord Invocatus. Then we have 20 Khorne Berserkers, the most iconic unit in the World Eaters, and aside from that we have 10 Jackals. So for me this was like as I said, a really good practice for my future project of Angron, and also a really good foundation for a World Eaters army. That's why I decided to get this combat patrol, and now I'm going to show you how it looks. In the case of the World Eaters combat patrol, I need to put a little bit more of effort because here there's a lot of unfinished miniatures. Regarding the Jackals, I think that they need much more work. I mean, during my free time I have been trying to paint some parts of them. For this one I made a video, that's why this one is completely finished. But for the rest, as you can see, they have like some base colors and shades. So I should try to finish with the base colors and just the final highlights and the bases. So not bad. Then here we have the Dishonored and the Pack Leader. And of course, here we are talking about the two of the main members of the unit, so I think that I should try to give them special treatment, so that's why I'm leaving them for the end. Here we have Lord Invocatus, because I decided to go for him instead of for the regular World Eaters Lord, because I think that Lord Invocatus is super cool and I like the pose, so yes, I went for him directly. And this miniature has like its proper painting video on the channel, so if you're interested you can go there and check it. And aside from that, from the remaining bits of this specific kit, I made my own Kitbash Master of Executions, that of course he has his own video as well. It was nice to make an extra character from the combat patrol, so I'm happy about the result. And for being made with the leftover parts, I think that it looks very nice. And finally, here we have a unit of 10 Khorne Berserkers that you can see right here. And they are almost fully painted. I'm happy about that. They just need some final details, so yes, I'm happy about these ones. They are very fun to paint. Except for these two that they are not painted yet. Because, I mean, this is the champion of the unit, so I think that he deserves some special treatment and maybe I should make a video about him. But yes, once I consider that the remaining 8 are completely finished, I will do these two, and like that I'm going to have a full unit of 10 Khorne Berserkers. And as you probably noticed already, in this combat patrol there are 10 Khorne Berserkers missing. Well, they are here. Once I finish with all those miniatures, I would like to assemble these ones, and I would like to see how different I can make these Khorne Berserkers from those ones, so it's going to be fun. So this is my World Eaters Combat Patrol so far, and yes, I need to put more effort into it, definitely. No more heresy, the next box that I got was the Dark Angels Inner Circle Companions. In this case, I didn't think about getting this box to start a Dark Angels army, even if that would be super cool. I got them because when they were announced and I saw them, I was like, okay, these 3 miniatures, they are perfect candidates to make some nice kit bashing. And to be honest, for me it was also very important that I was able to get one small box with 3 miniatures and I will be able to make a lot of content with them. So yes, that was also very important for me and I'm happy that I was able to do that. So right now I'm going to show you what I did with the Inner Circle Companions. Regarding these miniatures, I can say that they are not Inner Circle Companions anymore because definitely they don't look like companions. First, we have this miniature that I decided to paint as a proper Inner Circle Companion because I mean, I got the box, so I thought that it would be nice to at least paint one of them properly, like a proper Dark Angel. It was a nice experience, I had a lot of fun, and of course I like a lot how this miniature ended up looking. Here we have the first kit bash of the box, and I turned this Inner Circle Companion into a Black Templar Chaplain. I'm very happy because I think that it looks very nice and natural. I like the pose, it feels very good, so yes, I'm happy about how this Chaplain ended up looking. And here you can see a Black Templar Castellan made from the Inner Circle Companions as well. I'm very happy about this one. I think that he suits very nicely the Black Templar vibe as well. And I'm especially in love with this bit, this sword in the back, because thanks to this sword in the back, he's carrying the power weapon and I'm able to give him like a nice combi weapon. So I think that it looks very natural as well, very nice. And of course, it was very nice to share the experience of doing these 3 miniatures and the kit bashing with all of you, of course. And after getting the Inner Circle Companions from the Dark Angels, I got for myself the Blood Angels Combat Patrol. I have a very good opinion of this combat patrol. I like this one a lot because this is a unique Space Marine chapter, and here we have all the Blood Angels flavor. We have 2 unique units and we have a unique character. So I'm very happy about that, and I was like, okay, I want to try the Blood Angels experience. So basically in this box we have 2 units of Sanguinary Guard, and I'm happy about that because I will be able not only to assemble and paint a unit of Sanguinary Guards, but 2 of them. So I can try all the variations and I can have 2 different units. One of them I would like to have with all spears, the other one with full swords, and then we have 10 Assault Intercessors. Inside of this box we also have like the Blood Angels upgrades. That means that I'm going to be able to do 5 of them as regular Blood Angels Assault Intercessors, but the other 5 they are going to be Death Company Marines, and I'm very happy about that. I'm looking forward to have like that kind of experience, and this is a really good captain. I like when there's like a lot of options for the generic characters, and I think that this is a really good and solid combat patrol. Aside from that, I wanted to have like a small break from my Black Templars. Like not long ago I made a video showing you my whole Black Templar collection, and there was like a lot of miniatures there, and I'm still painting those miniatures, so I wanted to have like a small break, so like that I can try different things, I can have like different experiences painting other type of miniatures, and after that I can go back to my Black Templars and make my crusade even bigger. I'm looking forward to that, but I wanted to have like this time in between. I don't have much to say about the Blood Angels Combat Patrol because basically this is how it looks. I didn't assemble a single miniature. I'm planning to start next week, but at least I took some bits out to make these Blood Angels Eradicators. So at least I can say that I tried to put to use some of the bits that were inside of this box. I have to say that I don't feel bad about the Blood Angels Combat Patrol being like this, because I got this one during December and I was planning to start with it after Christmas, so it's okay, it's okay. And finally, the last miniature that I got last year was another awesome Primarch, in this case Lionel Johnson from the Dark Angels. I was very happy to get this miniature because this is an awesome character. Not only the miniature but also in the lore, so of course that's a plus. And I mean, basically this is one of the best miniatures that I have ever seen. This is great, it's full of details, it's great, it's awesome, the pose is fantastic, all the details are great. I love the base, I love the proper Lionel Johnson. I mean, I can only say good things about this miniature, and again I have to thank my wife because this was another present from her. As I said, she's the best, she's great, and a really big supporter of the channel. But anyway, let me show you Lionel Johnson. Obviously, Lionel Johnson is fully finished because this is a really good looking miniature, and once I got it I had to assemble Lionel Johnson and I had to start painting, so of course I took my time trying to do my best with him. Of course there's a video painting this miniature in case that you're interested. I did some small changes in the color scheme, but overall I'm super happy with how he looks. And regarding him, I can start talking about hours about how much I like this miniature, but honestly I painted this one like very recently, and I already mentioned everything that I wanted to say about this miniature like very recently, so of course I love this miniature. Those were all the miniatures that I got during the previous year. I hope that you enjoyed how they are looking. I have to say that I'm happy about them because most of them are at least started, except from the Blood Angels Combat Patrol that I have to start with that one. But aside from that, I'm happy because that Combat Patrol is the last thing that I got and everything is finished or started, so I think that I'm making a good progress. And with all of that being said, this is the end of the video, so of course, as usual, if you are still here, please consider giving me a like and subscribing. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.